don't underestimate the value of that clean sheet off the back of Wrexham. 11 for the team as a whole this season, 10 of them next to Christian Walton's name, who came in after it was the Charlton 3-0 game, wasn't it, that Palmer got injured in. So he's been in the team since, when was that, October time onwards. 10 clean sheets. I need to have a look, but that will put him right up there in terms of the most in the Championship. And as someone who hasn't played the whole season, that's pretty impressive stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, that's his 50th in a Town shirt as well since he signed for the club, which is incredible. I know he went on some very good runs in League One as well. I think, was he breaking records during that League One campaign, like consecutive clean sheets in a row and stuff like that. And I think we need to give some appreciation to Christian Walton, boys, because, he's done a fantastic job since coming in. He's had to buy his time many times, hasn't he, Stu? Vaz came in, got injured, took his place. Palmer the same. 50 clean sheets as a whole is pretty good going.
Yeah, his journey's been certainly a bit of a roller coaster one, hasn't it? Coming in League One, hero in that team. I think it was days before the opening Championship game where he suffered that foot injury, which opened the door for Vaz, and obviously he took his chance. Many a time we've kind of thought that Christian Walton wouldn't want to be sort of warming the bench, given the career that he's had and where he wants to get to. But he's stayed loyal. I think he's felt connected to the area. He's enjoyed it here. He's always believed that if he gets his chance, he'll take it. He could have got so disenchanted when Ipswich went out and spent big money on Muric, and then Muric loses his place. He finally comes in. He kept that clean sheet against Chelsea, didn't he, in the sort of middle part of the Premier League season. And then got injured again himself, which then meant Ipswich had to go out and sign Palmer. I've thought at times that he would leave. I think Luton looked at him. There's been some other clubs, but he stayed. He signed his new contracts. He's got in. And, I've said it many times, I don't think there's a lot between him and Alex Palmer as goalkeepers. But, it's Walton's shirt, and it was a really good. We're talking about responses from the weekend after conceding 5, getting beaten at his near post for a couple of them. This was just what he needed as well, I think.
Yeah, AJ, and your thoughts on Christian Walton, because I think sometimes goalkeepers, they probably don't get as much appreciation sometimes. It's always the strikers and other players like that get more the love. But it was nice at the end there. He got sort of pushed to do the fist pump, and it was just a nice moment for him.
Yeah, but he did 4. And it's supposed to be 3. I don't know why I ended up doing 4. That was a bit wrong. But I think that it helps, of course, naturally that he has what is largely, I should say, with one or two anomalies, a very solid backline in front of him, which obviously helps. But I do also think that the backline is solid because there seems to be more comfort playing in front of him. It's nothing really strong against Alex Palmer, but it does feel like there's a difference. It does feel like it's more secure at the back since that change was made, and I can't quite figure it out because I said I don't think there's a huge difference between them. Obviously, the numbers speak for themselves, but with Christian Walton there does feel like there's more security when Ipswich are having to do the defensive side, and also when they're playing out from the back. Spoken about the numbers so far. Christian Walton ranks tied second in the entire division for clean sheets. So he's on 10. The two players ahead of him are Carl Rushworth of Coventry and weirdly Thomas Kaminski of Charlton, which I didn't expect. They're both on 11. But Walton on 10 alongside Sol Bryn of Borough and Vigouroux of Swansea. So ranked, joint second, despite the fact that he's played fewer games and quite a fewer games actually when you look at it. You look at the goals conceded per 90, he's the fourth best in the division behind Johansson at Stoke, Iverson at Preston and Bryn at Borough. Again, hasn't had that many opportunities to actually go and play football compared to these guys. These are guys who played around 30 games in the league this season so far. And you look at Walton's on 23. So, really impressed by him so far. It gives you a lot of confidence as well. These are not old goalkeepers either. They're not guys that are getting towards the twilight years of their career. These are guys that can be involved with Ipswich for another 5, 6, 7, 8 years because goalkeepers can play for so long. And it's good to have them as such valuable assets.